Hello friends. So for today's project we're going to be running two wires from here in the cockpit, approximately 11 feet to the VHF radio and about 9 feet to the electrical panel. The wires that we're going to be running today, one is an extension for the VHF radio, which will allow us to put a handset here in the cockpit, and the other is power for the radar. But like most boat projects, nothing is straightforward and never as easy as it seems. So here's the power for the new radome. This will give us radar when we are sailing offshore, allow us to not only see storms but also to see other ships, things in the water, and stuff like that. I've already run the wire in through a hole that was previously here from the previous radar, and the wire has gone down into this locker. This locker is only accessible from over here. So we'll make more sense of that in a few minutes. The other thing I need to do is I need to put a hole in the locker right here so that we can run the VHF extension cable. This is for a secondary handset station. We have 10 meters of wire, and I'm hoping that'll be enough to go the 11 feet. Access to this lazarette is right here. So first I've got to clean all this out. The fun part is getting me into the lazarette. It's a little bit of a tight squeeze. But this is the reason why. This is the cable for the radar, and this is the cable for the VHF. And so what we need to do is go over this wall and into the workshop space below. Getting out of this thing is never as much fun as getting into it, but it has to be done. Whew. So here in the workshop, I can see the cables kind of peeking out back there, so I'm going to climb into the workshop and get them pulled through. So what we saw before was the workshop side of the area under the cockpit. On the other side of the companionway is the pilot berth. So now we're going to climb to the back of the pilot berth and pull the radar cable through. Okay, we're now at the back of the pilot berth, and you can see over here the radar cable that I've kind of pushed through from the other side comes down from that lazarette right there. And we just need to pull it over these cockpit drain hoses, and then we will get it over to the power distribution panel. So we got it pulled through into Lena's locker and run through the cable management, and now I need to run it into the next wall so we can get it into the electrical panel. So I already know that the radar is the fourth breaker down, so we're going to get the loops put on, the rings, crimp rings put on the wires, and get it connected to that fourth breaker. Be right back. Okay, well, let's test the radar. Awesome. So it may not look like much, it may look a little weird, but what we have here are ships out in the mooring field and the fingers of the docks that are out here to the port side of the boat. And then these are the ships that are around us in here in the yard. So the fingers of the docks you see here are the fingers of the docks that you see there on the chart. Okay, we lost a few steps because of the camera battery dying, but we've run the wire through most of the bulkheads on the port side of the boat. I'll show you where we're at now. So there isn't really a good angle to hold the camera while doing it, but the cord we extended goes right here in the back of the VHF radio. So yesterday we got most of the wires run for the VHF extension and for the radar power. We were able to test the radar and connect to it on the chart plotter. Next we need to finish up here in the cockpit since we ran out of daylight yesterday. So we're going to get the extender plug mounted and then get the handset taken care of. Now that we've got the plug installed with the waterproof connector, we want to get the handset to figure out where we want it to sit. So this is the extension handset for the Raymarine VHF. This works on the 60 and the 70 models. I don't believe they have one for the 50 models. And what this does is this creates a mirror of the VHF that's actually in the boat. It's like having two radios when you only have one. This way we don't always have to go down below to use the VHF, and the VHF doesn't have to sit out here in the cockpit in order for us to use it out here. We do also have a handheld VHF. So first let's get this plugged in. So we have the VHF inside the boat turned on. So there's a little power button on the top here. So let's fire this up and see if it works. Okay, we are on. Let's see if we can adjust the controls.
Winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear. Lows in the lower 50s. South winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming west after midnight. Monday, sunny. Highs in the lower 80s. Southwest.
Yay, it's working! Okay, so our next step will be to hang the hanger. We'll go here, and then decide on where we want to hang the bracket, which is this part. Let's get the hanger first. So every once in a while I get these projects near the end and start looking and realizing I really wish I did it a different way. This is one of those times where we're going to stop and I'm going to do it a different way, because I think I'm going to like the position that I just realized I would like better, a whole lot better. Rather than having this under the bench seat for the helm. I think this is going to be a much better option. So hang tight, we're about to change gears. So now, while sitting at the helm, the radio is right at arm's reach. But if I need to get a little closer when I'm standing, I can just grab it. Right here, I mount it right at arm's reach while I'm standing as well. Our first project to get the radar up and running is functional, and we now have radar both in the cockpit and at the nav station. And then our other VHF extension up here in the cockpit is also all set. I am just super excited to have this up here in the cockpit. I want to thank you all for joining us for another boat project video. I know these are getting pretty long, but we're almost to the end here of season 1. Launch is coming very soon, so we're looking forward to sharing that with you all. Thank you for all of those who subscribed so far. If you like this content or look forward to our additional sailing content, remember to hit the subscribe button and maybe click that bell so you get notified. And if you enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like. Be kind to yourselves this week, and we look forward to sharing more of our adventure with you next time. Bye, friends.